Just a little further east, the Fayette County judge has issued a mandatory evacuation for some people who live along the Colorado River near LaGrange.
The evacuees are being directed to a shelter at the Second Baptist Church as the river is predicted to crest at record levels by early tomorrow morning.
Fox 7's Rudy Koski joins us live from LaGrange, where most of the evacuations took place. Rudy?
Hi, Rebecca and Ashley. We're still experiencing very strong winds and very heavy waves of rain sweeping through this area. The historic courthouse that you see behind me here in LaGrange is about 3 blocks away from the Colorado River, and with the river expected to hit a record level, there is very real concern that the water could get very close to this town square. The mandatory evacuation order was issued by Fayette County authorities Sunday afternoon. Dan Wedding's neighborhood in LaGrange started to flood early Sunday morning. Wedding said it didn't take 2 knocks at his trailer door to convince him that he and his friend needed to be out by the 3 o'clock deadline.
Fortunately, I had most of my stuff already out because of remodeling. I was going to be leaving. She was going to be renting it from me. I was going on the road to do some work. Looks like I'll be staying here working.
The last thing that Wedding took was his weather-beaten American flag. Next door, Joanna Rodriguez and her family loaded up 3 vehicles with clothes and keepsakes. So what are you going to do?
We don't know yet. We don't know where we're going yet.
Dewey Powell and his wife decided to hook up their trailer and haul it away after the evacuation order was issued. But they thought they'd at least have time to grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, I was fixing to go. I was unhooking stuff. I just came inside. She just brung a bunch of biscuits out of the oven, said ready to go, and then that's when the sheriff knocked on the door and said, look, you need to speed up.
As residents left, storm drains became overwhelmed. A gas leak was detected, and utility crews moved in to cut off the electricity. Across town, Mother Nature took care of the power when a tree fell across power lines. As the rain continued to fall, the water continued to rise in this part of LaGrange. But county officials warn the threat is not just for those who live close to the river. This storm just may flood parts of the county that have never flooded before. Near Round Top, ponds and stock tanks swelled and overflowed. Roads were swamped and closed. Water accumulated in bottomland and pushed back into creeks. In the small town of Fayetteville, water rushed over a roadway, cutting off the only viable escape route for several residents. And with each downpour, the water got closer to the home of Larry and Barbara Swider. Do you sleep well tonight or with one eye open?
One eye open. I will. He doesn't seem to worry about it as much as I do, but, we'll see.
But it could be a long night, one that could become an even longer week. Especially for all the first responders. Just a few moments ago, I saw a airboat being towed in that direction, and I saw a fleet of utility trucks heading southbound, going toward Austin on Business 71, going this way. The road is now closed. The river bridge has been shut down. They're not letting anyone across on 71 Business. Main 71 remains open at this time. Now, I spoke to another family that's extremely worried about what they're going to come home to, when they can come home, and I'll have their story later on in this newscast. Now back to the studio.